What up? Welcome back to the Novelist with the Backwards Hat guy here. We're gonna continue into chapter 3, catching up. Tommy continued to struggle with. Alright, so kind of a little bit different. We're here at nighttime. Got something here. Mr. and Mrs. Kaplan, I want to stress that it's perfectly normal for some children to fall behind in a specific area. Tommy may be struggling with reading comprehension, but his verbal and visual abilities are excellent. That said, he won't catch up on his own. He will need support from both of you. I recommend that you do the attached exercises with Tommy every weekday morning for 1 to 2 hours. He'll be unable to focus exclusively on these for 2 straight hours, so you'll need to take intermittent breaks. But use your judgment and stay with it as long as you feel he can stay engaged. I suggest that you do your sessions in the morning before he tires himself out and becomes distracted. I feel confident that with a supportive environment and dedicated exercise, he will catch up on the other children in his class. Please be in touch if you have any questions. Dr. Donald Samuels. Alright, so Tommy is a little bit behind everyone else on the reading comprehension. What do we got here?
Barb, sorry it's been so long since I've written. Things have been hectic around here, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get things back on track. I don't really want to get into it, but we're getting pulled in a lot of different directions right now. Nothing hurtful, just competing priorities, I guess. Although those can get worse and worse over time. I mean, Dan and I, before we got up here, we'd started to drift. Look at that. I said I didn't want to get into it, and I did anyway. Enough about me. Please tell me you're doing well, and I hope this doesn't stress you out too much. I promise to write a happier letter soon. Yours always, Linda.
Alright. So, there's Linda talking about competing priorities. So let's see. Anything in the kitchen? How lovely that looks. Oh, that's nice. What is this? Ogburn whiskey. Oh. Seems so reasonable. So let's see if we can jump into Tommy's thoughts here when he turns around.
Here we go.
Alright, so let's see what he's thinking about. Oh, it's the same picture. Interesting. So he really loves his dad.
Will it make me smarter?
Honey, listen to me. You are smart.
Aw. Little Tommy. Feels like he's not smart.
Hey, Mommy.
Hey, Pumpkin.
She's in here. Let's see where Dan's at. There's somebody walking around. Oh, here he is. Just can't keep starting and stopping.
Whoa. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have snapped. I just.
Oh, so he snapped at her. 'Cause he's feeling the stress.
Should I have run the ad? I don't know if it would have helped the book, but I'd still spend all day kicking myself. Did I cop out?
Is there some other reason why I didn't want to put the book out there yet? How am I supposed to believe I'm doing something that matters if I'm scared to tell the world about it? Damn it. Way to build your confidence, Dan.
Man. So he's really struggling. Feel bad now. Focusing on the family.
How's my man?
So let's see what Linda's thinking.
We barely talked yesterday.
Wow, you're right. I guess we've just been so busy.
Just got back from the co-op. What a day. Monica gave me an interesting idea for my ocean piece. The water will stand out more if none of the people on the shore have any blue on their clothes. I'm going to work on that tomorrow. I'll be back here at the house, but just having new ideas and new friends makes working here so much more productive. I'm so glad Dan splurged on this. I can't wait to head back on Wednesday.
Alright, so she's having a good time with her art. Based on the decision we made in the last one. So book right there. Need her to get out of here to grab it though. Let's see if we've got anything in the room up here. He's still in there. No, but we got something here. Perfect schedule, aka the single unattached writer's guide. 10 to 2, write. 2 to 3, eat, step away. 3 to 7, write. 7 to 8, eat. 8 to 10, decompress, edit, life. Wrenches. Tommy till 11, knock off at 7. Literary Register May edition inside. The Books of Summer, Adam Squires interview, America's top small-run publishers.
Alan, this letter might come from out of the blue, but do you remember when you told me about Bobby falling behind on reading? Looks like we're there with Tommy. We knew he was struggling when we came up here, but his teacher gave us a list of books for him to work on over the break and said we should see how he responded to the change in environment. She gave us a few sample readings and told us to keep an eye on how he was grasping the concepts. Tommy still isn't there, and long story short, the pediatrician in town knows a specialist who gave us some exercises to try. They seem pretty straightforward, but I wanted to write and see if you had any tips that helped you guys with Bobby. Damn, just realized I didn't even ask how you've been. I'm sorry. This stuff is just a lot to think about. Dan.
So Dan has written a letter to his friend who seems to also have a child who struggled, asking for some advice. Sound works in my head.
Time. This would all be easier if I didn't ever have to sleep. Last night after Linda went to bed, I spent some time, there's that word again, trying to make everything fit. I even drew up a little chart. The math is simple. It doesn't work. Technically, I could still get in 8 hours, assuming I don't eat or need to do anything that's not writing. But what about letters, reading, dealing with Paul? Hell, what about doing the dishes or taking out the trash? Not to mention that knocking off for the day isn't like flipping off a switch. It takes time to crawl out of my head and start functioning like a normal person again. And I can't just split it up into smaller chunks. Sometimes it takes an hour of false starts just to get going on anything usable, and stopping just sends the whole process right back to square one. Something's got to give.
Something's gotta give. Lonnie learns letters, age 4 to 6, 12 chapters of reading comprehension exercises. Interesting. Tommy seems to be a bit older than 6. New rule, don't disturb me if the door to my office is closed. Sounds reasonable. Still need to find a couple more clues. There we go, there's a couple clues in here. We need to get Tommy out of here.
Okay.
So, I need to find another clue for Linda as well. Oh, there we go. Backpack. Oh. Some bullies. Alright, so that's enough clues for Tommy. What's this? Looks like maybe a dog that he scribbled over. Interesting.
It'll be fun.
Man said to do the Lonnie book every morning. It's our book for Tahoe in September, just the two of us. Oh, nice. There's something I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing something here. Obviously, I need to. Oh, there's something on the wall right there. Yeah, okay. So we need to get her out of here. So this is interesting. Obviously this story hinges around Dan and Dan's actions. So right now we've got either door to my office is closed and Tommy Man said to do the Lonnie book every morning. Well, like, how can you not help Tommy out with his struggles with reading? How do you deny that? I don't know.
Dan and I had a good conversation today. Well, we'll have to wait and see if it was actually good, but I feel like I got my point across about family time. We've been getting a little frayed on the little things lately, and it reminded me of something Anne said one time. Love is a behavior, not an emotion. If something's important to you, you show it with your actions. We weren't doing so well with that before we got here. I told Dan my idea. I want us all to eat together at 7 every night, with family time after that. Tommy's wiped out by 8:30, so we'd get a solid hour and a half as a family, and then Dan and I could have the rest of the night to ourselves. And I think 7's a reasonable request. The rest of the working world knocks off at 5, right? It doesn't really matter what we do with the time, just that we spend it together. It's easy to make excuses when you've got a lot going on, which is why patterns help. I hope he feels the same way.
Nice. That's very reasonable. It is weekly outing. Where? Tuesday movie night. Check channel guide or maybe going to town. Family dinner. Too old fashioned. Picnic. Farmers market. So like ideas for the family time. Cool. Makes sense.
Hey, honey.
So what is she thinking? Family should have dinner on the table every night. Ha ha ha. So this is gonna be another really tough one. Dan, don't disturb me if the door to my office is closed. Linda, family should have dinner on the table every night. Tommy, Man said to do the Lonnie book every morning. This is tough. This is really tough because I can't have Dan keep focusing on the family 100% because he's never gonna get his book done, which they need for his job. Family should have dinner on the table every night. That's very reasonable. And Tommy is struggling with reading. Ah, man. Okay, well, it's gonna wrap it up for this episode.
That might work.
We will see you next
Good day
time
so
with the
far.
conclusion to
Yeah,
chapter
really
3.
good, thanks.